Good evening, everybody. My name is Dang Yang, and I am the Director for the Office of Multicultural Affairs. And on behalf of the staff in our office, it is my absolute pleasure tonight to welcome you to our virtual OMA graduation celebration event. Thank you, first and foremost, to everyone for joining us tonight to celebrate the class of 2020. And as we begin our event, I'd like to first and foremost acknowledge that UW-Eau Claire occupies the sacred and ancestral lands of Indigenous peoples. And at this time, I'd like to share our university's land recognition narrative. The Council Oak stands as a symbol of UW-Eau Claire's commitment to serving as a place of meeting and exchange. The symbolism originated with the first Council Oak, a majestic tree that stood with the Ojibwe and Dakota nations, as well as other nations, including the Ho-Chunk, Menominee, and Potawatomi, meant to share knowledge and discuss peaceful resolutions to their differences. The Council Oak remains a sacred place and is recognized by UW-Eau Claire as a symbol of the ancestral and sacred lands of Indigenous peoples, past and present. We recognize that the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire occupies the sacred and ancestral lands of Indigenous peoples. Please take a moment to honor the land of the Ojibwe and Dakota nations. This event would not be possible without the hard work of the staff members in the Office of Multicultural Affairs. I'd like to ask each of the OMA staff members to please turn on their videos momentarily so everyone can see them as I introduce them. Each of the staff members in our office serve to support all students of color, but they also bring to the table an area of expertise in their service to the campus as well. I'd like to start off with our introductions by introducing Charles Vu, our Assistant Director and Senior Student Services Coordinator. Dorothy King, University Services Program Associate. Michael Thomas, Student Services Coordinator. Diana Zarate, Associate Student Services Coordinator. And Maggie Jensen, our Associate Student Services Coordinator. As we begin, I'd like to give tonight's participants a couple of considerations about virtual event etiquette. First, I would like to ask all participants, please keep your microphones muted momentarily for the time being, as well as your cameras temporarily turned off for the duration of the event until you've been invited to speak or turn on your videos. Second, you're encouraged to use a chat feature to ask questions and to respond when prompted. Also, please send messages in the chat if you're experiencing any technical difficulties. A moderator will respond to you as soon as possible. We thank you for your patience. In the upper right-hand corner of your Zoom screen, there is a view button. To optimize your experience tonight, please change your view to a speaker view or standard view if it's not already done so. This will allow you to view it in the manner in which we've optimized this event for. We are absolutely excited about tonight's program, which will start with remarks from Vanessa Ray, tonight's student speaker. Following that, OMA will recognize 3 graduating students who are recipients of the Excellence in Leadership Awards. We'll also be recognizing a UW-Eau Claire staff member with the Excellence in Service Award as well. You'll learn more about those awards and the recipients when we arrive to that portion of our program. After the recognition, following the awards, we will recognize our graduating students with a brief slideshow. Graduates, at the conclusion of that slideshow, we'll invite you to turn on your video so that we can all give you a virtual round of applause. So please be prepared for that as well. After the recognition, as per our OMA graduation celebration tradition, we'll provide an opportunity for graduating students here today to provide brief, informal remarks of thanks and gratitude if they wish to do so. For graduating students who are interested in doing so, you simply need to go into the chat at any time during the event and type, "I would like to give a student remark," with your full name. And again, if any graduating seniors who have not yet signed up to do so is interested in making any informal remarks at the conclusion of our event, and if you'd like to provide any remarks of thanks and gratitude, please go into the chat at any time during the event and type, "I would like to give a student remark," followed by your full name. I am so absolutely proud to be celebrating this milestone with our students. And I'm excited that tonight our office will recognize the graduation of 87 UW-Eau Claire multicultural students, which include 8 American Indian Native American students, 14 Black African American students, 27 Latinx students, and 38 Asian Pacific Islander students. Tonight, as we celebrate this amazing milestone with our students, we also want to recognize all the people who played a part in their success. to all the faculty, the staff, the deans, the directors, the mentors, and executive team members of UW Eau Claire, to the family and friends who served as your support network and community during your time through college, and to all the participants from near and far who are in attendance at tonight's event. Thank you so much for being here to celebrate with us. Many of the faculty and staff who were invited specifically to tonight's celebration have been were identified by our graduates as important and influential mentors in their success. So tonight is a celebration of not just our students, but also of your efforts to support their success. And so at this time, being a student-centered program and office and services like in the Office of Multicultural Affairs, I'm really excited to invite Vanessa Ray, our student speaker, to turn on their microphone and their video. Vanessa is a fall graduate of the University of Wisconsin's MBA Consortium. Vanessa was born and raised in Sacramento, California, and she later attended Spelman College in Atlanta, Georgia, where she graduated with a degree in political science. Vanessa has informed us that she is old enough to remember being thrilled watching Michael Jackson moonwalk during the Grammys in 1983, as well as being old enough to remember marching as a college student during the Rodney King protests in 1992. Vanessa is a proud member of Generation X, the cohort credited as a hip hop generation. Vanessa currently resides in Atlanta, Georgia with her wife and Cocker Spaniel, Winnie. She works at Koch Industries in the IT department as a project manager, where she leads transformational project initiatives. Vanessa's future professional goal is to become a chief transformation officer. Folks, it is my absolute pleasure to welcome Vanessa to our virtual stage. Thank you so much, Vanessa.
Thank you. Thanks so much, Office of Multicultural Affairs, students, faculty, friends, and family, really for giving me this opportunity to speak to you on this momentous, important occasion. Tomorrow, we will be graduates of the University of Wisconsin, and this journey of ours will come to an end. Even though I haven't met you in person, I feel connected to you, and I can't wait to meet you. I know that we share one thing in common, a desire for social justice and social change. What a great time to be part of social change in this country, and a great time to drive social justice in this country. When I graduated from Spelman College in Atlanta, Georgia, I wanted to be part of something bigger. I wanted to change the world. And I looked for roles, social justice roles, but at the time, they just weren't hiring. The revolution wasn't hiring. So I ended up taking a role in a brokerage company. I got my Series 6, my Series 7 license, and I've pretty much been in corporate roles my entire life. Sorry, my dog. So with that, hold on just a moment.
This is the real life of virtual world, so be patient, everybody.
All right, sorry about that. Get my dog out of the way. So as I was saying, I had my first job at a brokerage company, and pretty much all of the roles since then have been roles in corporate America. But I've always wanted and longed to do something more. I always felt like I wasn't doing enough. Maybe I made the wrong decision. Maybe I should be working at a nonprofit. Maybe I should have been a teacher. At a pivotal time in my life, I really had some questions about my decisions. So I contacted a good friend of mine. Her name is Simone Bell. Simone Bell happens to be the first gay African-American lesbian elected to any state office in the country at that time. In 2010, she was elected to the Georgia State Legislature. And I sat down with her and I said, Simone, I'm really having some trouble. I think maybe I made the wrong decision after undergrad to go directly into corporate America. Maybe I should be a teacher. Maybe I should be working in the public sector. I wasn't really sure what I should do. I asked her for feedback. I asked her for advice. And she told me, Vanessa, I want you to continue doing exactly what you're doing. Don't change what you're doing. The only thing I need you to change is when people ask you who you are, I need you to tell them. Thought about that for a moment. I said, okay, so you want me to tell people who I am when they ask me? She said, yes. As people of color, we are always asked who we are, but sometimes it doesn't come out in the traditional ways that we think It should come out. Sometimes we may be asked, where are you from? You tell them, I'm from California. I'm from Atlanta. No. Where are you from? I'm from Wisconsin, Chicago. No. Where are you from? I know that this is not where you're from. Is this not your homeland, right? I know you must be from someplace else. They may hear an accent. They may get an email from you at your job. May not be able to pronounce your first name. They might not be able to pronounce your last name. They may smell your food in the break or lunchroom, and it's a smell that they're not used to smelling. Whatever the case is, they see something different in you that makes them ask that question, who are you? You may decide to take a job in corporate America like myself, work at Amazon, Google, Facebook, Menards. You may decide to go into the healthcare industry and work at the Mayo Clinic. You may decide to be a teacher, a firefighter, or you may decide to go directly into graduate school and become an attorney after this. Whatever the case is, in any role that you take, you're going to be asked who you are. Your very existence can make people interested and also uncomfortable at the same time. Imagine that. What I want you to do is unapologetically tell people who you are. Share those experiences. Tell them about your friends. Tell them about your family. Tell them about your history. I know how it is. I get questions about my hair all the time. Focus on those shared values and shared experiences. Your presence as a person of color, regardless of what role you take, will change the world. But I don't want to stop there. There's still some more work for you to do. I'm an African American. You're not going to see very many of me in corporate roles. Sometimes I'm the only African American in a meeting. Sometimes I've been the only African American in a functional area. As an African American, it is very, very possible that they may be the first person to ever been supervised by an African American. You could be that first person. Only 8% of African Americans are in corporate roles or in white collar roles. So it's completely possible that you could be the first for them. So let me tell you about an experience. When I graduated undergrad, my first real awesome, solid paying job was at a role at Home Depot. I was super excited about this job. They flew me in for an interview. They paid for my moving expenses. I thought I was living the dream, but I didn't feel comfortable. They gave me a high-powered project, a joint project working with another colleague of mine at Home Depot. I just didn't feel confident. This gentleman that I was working with had a supply chain degree. I didn't. Most of my experience in the supply chain was on the job experience. So I said, you know what, he's got a supply chain degree. Let me give him more of the leadership role in this project. He was confident. He was tall, handsome. I said, you know what, I'm gonna let him present the project to leadership because he has a lot more confidence than I do. I worked with him, we collaborated, we exchanged ideas. I patted him on the back, he patted me on the back. It was a shared experience we were having. So I was extremely surprised to find out that he presented this project to leadership without me. I couldn't believe it. I had been completely eliminated from sharing the project. The lesson learned that I learned that day is that I will never be 100% confident and know everything. But done is better than being perfect, and taking initiative ultimately really pays off. I had to be completely accountable for my own achievement. It was uncomfortable, but I learned that lesson. Graduates, you could find yourself in a similar situation as me, and this is how it's going to show up for you. Let's fast forward to your next role, your next job. You're sitting in a meeting with a whole bunch of people and they're talking about something that you really have no idea what they're talking about. You may be younger than everyone in this meeting and you're thinking to yourself, hey, I don't know a lot. I don't have the experience. I'm the first to graduate in my family. Maybe I shouldn't be here. You know, I've got an accent and maybe they won't understand me. Maybe I just don't have all the information, so I shouldn't speak up. These fears are all completely normal. Embrace those situations like you've never done before. Welcome them. I want you to run to those situations. You know why? Because it pays off in the long run. I have learned to be uncomfortable I've learned to be comfortable being uncomfortable. It's part of what we own. This is how it shows up for me still to this day. I take on roles in my company that I don't necessarily have all the experience to take on. They're out of my comfort zone. I do it anyway. I speak up in meetings, even though I don't have all the answers. I do that anyway. I seek out mentors that don't look like me. If I was going to wait for a mentor to find me, that would be like waiting for the ocean to boil. I'm not going to do that. Seek out mentors. It is so easy to find someone and they will give you feedback on something that you're working on. That's the best way to find a mentor. Look for feedback. You would be surprised at how many people will give you feedback even though they don't know you. In closing, on the eve of our graduation, our journey to the next chapter, I want to leave you with two thoughts. Never let anyone define who you are to them. You own your story. And never let any organization define who you are for them. You own that story. You have talents, you have gifts that are beyond you being a person of color. They're beyond your demographics. They're beyond what you studied in school. You are more than that. Listen, I look forward to meeting all of you. Have a wonderful graduation and holiday season. You guys are all rock stars. Let's go out there and change the world. That's it. Thank you.
Vanessa, thank you so much for joining us tonight, but also serving as the class speaker. The themes of firsts, which you spoke of, really resonates with me, and that's something that I walk away with from your remarks. And I'm confident that this particular theme resonates with our graduates as well. Learning to be comfortable with being uncomfortable is also an important piece of advice that you gave that I really resonate to as well. And I'm hoping that the students listen really, really closely. And I have no doubt that not just the students, but also the guests really see themselves in many of the experiences that you articulated to as well. The stories that you tell are so powerful because I really felt that as well. So thank you so much, Vanessa. I really appreciate you joining us tonight as a class speaker. It's my absolute pleasure at this particular time to turn things over to Michael, our our student services coordinator, to begin moving us and talking and providing us with a little bit of information about the Excellence in Leadership Awards. So take it away, Michael. Thank you.
Thank you, Dane. Good evening. My name is Michael Thomas, and I am one of 4 student services coordinators in the Office of Multicultural Affairs. Each year, OMA selects individuals who have demonstrated a high level of investment within our community. We have 4 awards to present tonight. Our first award recognizes 3 student recipients with the Excellence in Leadership Award. This award is given in recognition of a student who, through their commitment to OMA and the university, has demonstrated extraordinary cross-cultural leadership, global awareness, and enhanced our cultural communities on campus. Our first recipient of the Excellence in Leadership Award is Ms. Iman Diko. At this time, I would like to invite her to join me on screen and ask that she turns on her camera and unmute herself with her mic.
Hi, Michael.
Hi.
Hi. So yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for this award. I really appreciate it. OMA has helped me so much these past 4 years. You know, I was able to come into my own and grow not just personally, but professionally, you know, in the office. I was an intern for 2 years, and, you know, you coordinators really helped me develop the skills that I will carry on for the rest of my life. You have taught me so much, and I'm forever grateful for that. And then to my family, you're all far away. My mom and my sister and my aunt are on here, so hi. You guys are honestly the reason why I've been so successful. I know how hard you work to send me here, and so I'm doing this to make you proud. And then to my friends, you guys are great. You know, especially ASA has been my home away from home, and you know, you always made me feel welcome and treated me pretty much like a member of the family. and I wouldn't have been able to get through these 4 years. Without you all, thank you to everyone, and I will miss these moments. Thank you, and congratulations to everyone graduating.
Thank you so much, Iman, for sharing those amazing and encouraging words. And at this time, I would like to say a little bit more about what Iman shared as well. We absolutely appreciate the work of our graduates and interns who've worked in our office. So I just want to share with you all, Iman has held a variety of prominent roles on campus, including Vice President of the UWC African Student Association, Director of Equity and Student Matters for Student Senate, a Black African-American event planning intern as part of OMA's internship program, Secretary for International Business Students Professionals, and a member of the UWC Black Student Alliance, as well as co-chair for the Alumni Board APICS for Supply Chain Management. Similarly, her off-campus leadership has allowed her to intern with an asset and resource management company of Lagos, Nigeria, where she boosted the efficiency of stock trading apps and organized virtual events that encouraged over 1,000 youth to learn about trading stock and being fiscally responsible. Under Iman's leadership, UWC was able to experience new, exciting, and innovative events that focused on Black and African culture. For example, the second annual African Dinner event, a celebratory program highlighting the diversity within African cultures and traditions, saw over 250 participants and featured traditional African food, beautiful musical performances, a vibrant fashion show, and an unforgettable dance performance. Furthermore, she organized and led the first Black multicultural hair and skincare drive, a program that not only empowers the UWEC community to participate in Black History Month in a very tangible way, but also directly impacts Black and multicultural youth in the Eau Claire area by providing them with care packages. Iman has also been an active participant at UWEC's International Folk Fair, in addition to her involvement with and recognition for numerous EDI initiatives across the institution. What I find most impressive about Iman's leadership is that she was able to do all these incredible things while maintaining a 3.5 GPA, which is nothing short of incredible. Some of Iman's closest UWEC friends said this to say: "She is determined, caring, funny, witty, and an overall great person to work with and be around. She has a bright future ahead of her, and I am excited to see what she does next." Another friend said, "Iman is a very thoughtful and intelligent woman. She is the kind of person who always knows how to support her friends when they are feeling down or having a hard time. Iman is also a strong advocate and provides education to her peers. She is a jewel in my book." Iman will receive her bachelor's in operations and supply chain management with a certificate in international business. Upon graduation, she will be seeking full-time employment in supply chain management while preparing to attend graduate school in 2021 or 2022. Her long-term goal is to secure a position in a company that will allow her to work multinationally with people from other cultures. When asked what she will miss most about UWC, and Iman shared some of this in her opening remarks, she said, "I will miss my friends and all of the support I received from UWEC." Given Iman's passion, initiative, and significant contributions to the UWEC community, I am pleased to present her with the 2020 Excellence in Leadership Award. Congratulations, Iman.
Thank you.
Yes, and at this time, I would like to invite Diana Zarate to present our next award recipients.
All right. Hi, everyone. I'm Diana Zarate. I'm a coordinator here in the Office of Multicultural Affairs. And so I will be presenting our next award. So thank you, Michael, for that little introduction, and congratulations, Iman. I'm very proud of you. I'm sad that you will be leaving us, but I know you will do great things. And your excitement right now got me all happy because I love graduation time. So you're growing up. So I would like to present the next Excellence in Leadership Award to another student who was actually an intern here in our office as well last year. And our next recipient is Maria Villa Rivera. I first met Maria when I was interviewing for my position here at the university. And then once I started my job here, she was one of the biggest resources that I had. She was the intern who worked with me the most and answered all of my questions about everything related to UWEC and life in Wisconsin. As I hit the ground running, planning our Heritage Month, our Latinx Heritage Month, which goes mid-September to mid-October, which was right at the beginning of the academic year in 2019, she was basically the brains of the operation. We had about 2 months to plan several events with millions of details. She had amazing ideas and was willing to help with so much of the planning. I am grateful for all of her help because as a new staff member, I knew there was a lot to learn, as well as just trying to get my job done. There were many times she took charge on projects, and I knew everything was in good hands when she did so. Some of her ideas are initiatives I'd like for our office to continue, next year and time after, like student forums and celebrating women of color during History Month. Aside from a successful Heritage Month that we had, and the most successful Sabor Latino event that OMA has hosted, she has done so much for our office. Maria contributed so many great ideas, worked well with her peers, represented OMA well, and was a positive asset to our intern program. Throughout the year, I learned about Maria's passion in education and different causes that were important to her. She was always having meaningful discussions with other students about different issues relating to social justice or just world events. She is widely respected by other students and staff. While working in OMA and taking classes for her degree in English Critical Studies and a certificate in History of Race, Gender, and Society, she also participated in the university's honors program, was on the dean's list for 6 semesters, all while also being a McNair Scholar doing meaningful research. Throughout the last academic year, she was shining in all of her work within the office, and with so many changes happening in the spring due to the pandemic, she still handled things that came her way and adapted well, which is a skill a lot of our graduates have learned and practiced within the last year. Throughout her collegiate career, Maria has worked in several meaningful roles on and off campus. Some of the last ones being within the past summer, where she worked with the Safe Space Coalition of the Chippewa Valley in partnership with the university and the Eau Claire School District. She did this as she was also an orientation inclusion intern with the admissions office here at UWEC. To say she was busy is an understatement. I admire Maria's ambition, persistence, and spirit. It is not often you meet a student with so much drive and ability to handle so many spinning plates at once while accomplishing everything so well. I am honored to have worked alongside Maria for my first year here at UWEC. I look forward to seeing what she accomplishes in the future. In many of our conversations, we discussed how far she will go in school. I really do hope she goes far and gets that doctoral degree that we always talked about. If not, that is okay, no pressure. We will be proud of you anyway. I am honored to recognize Maria with this award. She has definitely embodied the spirit of someone who shows excellence in leadership. And unfortunately, Maria could not be in attendance today, but she did give me a quote, sorry about the late, and she said, "I am super grateful for the honor and it really means a lot to me." And for the record, I would like to add that she did not achieve her goal from a year ago of making a speech at OMA's graduation and trying to make me cry. It was something that we thought she could do, but unfortunately she's not here to make it happen. I hope she knows that that we are really proud of her. And so once again, congratulations, Maria, and we hope to see what you accomplish in the future. Thank you. And because she's not here to accept the award or give any words, I will now introduce my colleague, Charles Vu.
Thank you, Diana. It is my pleasure to present our third Excellent in Leadership Award to a graduating senior whom I have known as a student, advisee, and OMA intern over the past several years. Casey Jianmo, at this time, would you please join us on the computer screen? And I'll keep my comments short so that you can get a chance to share your thought at the end of my presentation. Casey Moore, a communication and sociology major, has been actively involved in student leadership activities and OMA events throughout their time at UW-Eau Claire. Most of their friends and OMA staff would have agreed that Casey is eager and helpful at reaching out to other students across ethnic groups. From being an associate in a Dollar Tree store, Hmong Student Association executive member, Pride member, and OMA student intern, Casey cheerfully helped people navigate and make connections. We are delighted to see Casey's significant growth and overcome some very difficult obstacle as a proud Hmong American and someone who has paved the road for making beneficial connection with other students of color. Casey has left behind some strong impressions and meaningful bonding experience for Hmong students and other students of color. Billy Lowe, HSA president, says Casey's growth as an individual is contagious and pushes people to grow. As much as we would like to keep Casey longer at UW Eau Claire, we want to wish them the best as they transition into their next stage of life. Casey will be missed for their being positive influence in creating activities that lead to better understanding and collaboration among students to strive for common cause. Casey Jianmo, for your outstanding contributions to OMA's vision and goals, I am pleased to present you with the OMA 2020 Excellence in Leadership Award. Congratulations, Casey, and you are having the mic next.
Thank you so much. I'll try to keep this as short as I can. So I'd like to start off by thanking OMA for this award. Thank you for making me feel at home. I am a self-sabotager, so it was really hard for me to feel like I was deserving of this. But I sat myself down and asked myself, what does it mean to be a leader? A leader is more than holding a title. It is more than proving your worthiness to an institution that you are worthy enough to be a leader. Leadership skills must be accessible to others. These are skills you do not hold on for yourself. It is passed down to the next generation so that they will grow tall enough to touch the skies, wide enough so they can cover every inch of ground, and deep enough where the roots latch onto the earth's core. As a first-generation college student, I am a leader for my family. I am a leader with many other leaders. I am so grateful to have been surrounded by such supportive community that challenges me to be a better individual and a better version of myself every day. I would not have made it through without all the love and support that y'all shower me with. The mind that I came with on the first day of college and to the day that I'm leaving has changed so much. I have learned to unlearn, healed from wounds through self-love, and set boundaries for myself. I did what I thought was impossible. I built with fire. So thank you to my friends for always walking beside me. And when those days I can't walk myself, y'all are there to hold my hand. And thank you to my family, and especially thank you to my professors for their patience and accommodating my needs. You have allowed me to succeed as a student based on my efforts and not my ability to turn in assignments on time. You have seen the humanity in me. And especially most thank you to my mom. She is the reason why I am such a compassionate and strong person. She taught me how to be resilient. She taught me how to resist. She taught me how to survive. As angry as I am that I feel like I have to fight for a place, my mother is the one who had always saved me a spot. Thank you, OMA, for sharing me a spot, and thank you to those before us who have fought for a spot. Your battles won't go unnoticed. So this is not my final goodbye. I do not want to say goodbye because the experience I had with the people I will not hesitate to call family is here. So I will leave with until we meet again. Thank you.
Casey, you can't never leave UW Eau Claire. We know where you are, so we'll always reach out to you. My colleague, Megan Jensen, is next. The mic is yours. Thank you, Casey.
All right, thank you, Charles, and thank you, Casey, for that beautiful and inspiring speech. And congratulations to all of you for your leadership, Aman, Maria, and Casey, for your awards and contributions. Thank you for your hard work as well. I will be transitioning then to another award that we give out through our office. So in addition to celebrating the success of our graduating multicultural students of color, every semester we also recognize an individual from the campus community who demonstrated commitment in supporting our multicultural students through the Excellence in Service Award. It is my honor to present the Fall 2020 OMA Excellence in Service Award to Cindy Yang, a counselor from UW Eau Claire's Counseling Services Office. Cindy, please feel free to turn on your camera at this time if you would like, and your mic, so we can see you. I have the pleasure of meeting Cindy this past October when they were doing some reverse trick-or-treating around the office, handing out candy to students and staff in OMA. It was clear upon this first interaction that Cindy was very friendly and immediately made me feel comfortable. Cindy has been an important collaborator in the past, and especially throughout this unprecedented time, as we have tried to serve students in a unique and increasingly virtual ways. Cindy is always willing to collaborate for the benefit of our students. Of Cindy, Doiki Kang from OMA had this to say: Cindy is an outstanding individual who has continuously supported students of color through their journey of mental health. Cindy helps run the Student of Color Processing Group that runs all year long and has assisted in the Social Justice Leadership Retreat through running a workshop called Activism with Care. Aside from formal programming, Cindy will come into the office to drop off candy for the students. Cindy not only cares culturally relevant programming for our students of color, but outwardly shows that they truly care for them as individual human beings. Doiki also said that we are grateful to Cindy for all the work that they do. And I can say from all of us at OMA, Cindy, please know that we all appreciate your hard work. Our students are able to reach their goals because of people like you. You meet them where they're at and help them get to where they want to be. Thank you, Cindy, for your outstanding contributions to underrepresented students and for your consistent support of the multicultural community. We are most appreciative of your time, commitment, and dedication to equity, diversity, and inclusion. Our office and students will remember your collaborative partnership and will continue to work with you and collaborate with you in the future. I would now like to invite Dang back for the recognition of graduates.
Thank you very much, Maggie. I'd like to thank you all for taking time to do such a great job recognizing these wonderful recipients. I'd like to really briefly turn it over to Cindy Yang too as well, to see if you'd like to provide any remarks before I continue with this part of the program. Cindy, please take it away. The floor is yours.
Yeah, I actually didn't really have anything much to say, but you know, because I'm kind of speechless, and I'm very grateful for this award and I really have no words to say, but thank you for all the love and support and opportunities from the student and staff and faculty from OMA for allowing me to be able to help. But you know, tonight is about celebrating the graduates, so I'm gonna leave it here and say that, you know, to all the graduates, congratulations. You have only just begun, so keep going. Remember to take a break when you need it, but don't stop moving. Stay amazing and stay inspired. So otherwise, back to you, Dang.
Thank you so much, Cindy. Congratulations again to Iman, Maria, Casey, for your recognition with the Excellence in Leadership Award. And again, congratulations to Cindy Yang as well for receiving the Excellence in Service Award. Your role in the counseling services and your partnership with the Office of Multicultural Affairs has been amazing, and we are so appreciative. You're all most deserving of these respective recognitions for your efforts. We've arrived at that time in our program where we recognize our graduates. And as we prepare to do so, and before I do so, I want to remind tonight's graduates that if you are interested in making any informal remarks at the end of our program, any remarks of thanks and gratitude, please go into the chat at any time during the event and type, "I would like to give a student remark," with your full name. And again, if any graduating senior is interested in making those informal remarks, please go to the chat anytime during the event and type in, "I would like to give a student remark," followed by your full name. In the following slideshow, the names and majors of our 87 graduates will be displayed. And tonight, we pause and recognize our graduates in this virtual processional so we can collectively celebrate all of their hard work. After the conclusion of this slideshow, we'd like to invite the graduates to turn on their videos so we can collectively give them a virtual round of applause. So graduates, please prepare for that if you are comfortable turning on your videos for a brief moment at the conclusion of this slideshow. For the best viewing experience, please, again, feel free to put your screens in gallery view afterwards, after this is concluded. And at this particular point, I would like to begin our brief 3-minute slideshow with this virtual processional for our graduates. Again, congratulations to our graduates. At this time, I'd like to invite our graduates to turn on their videos if they are comfortable doing so. Audience members, please feel free to turn your view to gallery view so you can view our graduates as well. Graduates, please know that while you may not hear all of us at once, please know that we are giving you all a loud virtual round of applause. Let's all please take a moment now to recognize our graduates as they turn their videos on.
Everyone, you can unmute yourself too, so we can give them applause.
Woo, congratulations.
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 Welcome, the alumni and alumnus.
That's so wonderful. Thank you. Congratulations again, graduates. Thank you very much, audience members. At this time, I would very much like to turn things over to Dorothy King, our University Services Program Associate.
Hello, everyone. Now you can see me. Hello, everyone. Congratulations to the graduates. You're all absolutely amazing. If right now, it'd be really great if you all could turn it back to speaker view, just so that you would see me for a little bit here as I help lead us into the student remarks section here. And so thank you all for attending OMA's virtual graduation. We know everyone is super busy and appreciate you all being here with us. We will now be transitioning over to the student remarks section of the program. As our OMA graduation receptions always center the students we serve, we always create space for students to give their own speeches, whether that be to their friends, families, or themselves. This space is for the students to share their thoughts about their undergraduate experience. I do see some graduates who have mentioned in the comments that they want to speak. If you're a graduate and you do want to speak and give a speech of some sort, make sure to comment in the comment section here, and I'll go ahead and introduce you in a little bit. And so note that the OMA graduation reception is going to be recorded as well here. And so you can always share this graduation reception with your family, friends, people who were not able to attend. OMA knows, so to graduates, OMA knows that this graduation reception is a little bit different than what it used to be. It is virtual, but know that no matter how you graduated, you have reached a huge milestone in your life. And so before we begin the student remarks section, OMA, the team at OMA here actually has a few words to say to the graduates with a little video that we created. Now, note, we're not professionals, we tried our best, but I will go ahead and share my screen here in hopes that you can see this video. Okay.
Congratulations, graduates. My name is Danny Yang, and I'm the Director for the Office of Multicultural Affairs. Many of you have overcome extraordinary odds to get here today. For some of you, barriers have been greater than others, but no matter what the path you've taken to get here, I have a very simple message for all of you. You matter, and that you're important. You have enriched our campus here at Eau Claire in so many profound ways through your involvement, through the relationships that you've created, and through the many other contributions that you've made in class, out of class, and in the community. Thank you so much to all of you for giving so much of yourselves to us. I'm excited to see the positive change that you're all going to make in your respective communities. And it's certainly not going to be easy, but it's going to be necessary. I have no doubt that you'll be up to that challenge. Again, congratulations, everybody.
Hi, I'm Diana. I'm the Student Services Coordinator here in OMA. I work primarily with a lot of students. I just want to offer congratulations to the class of 2020. I know that it was a very difficult way to end your college education this way, with everything happening in our world. But please know that we are proud of you. I am excited for what is to come for all of you. I know that it's a weird time, but stay positive. Don't feel like you have to have everything figured out, because you don't. You have time to figure it all out as time comes. Enjoy, celebrating this great accomplishment. I know that it is a huge deal, especially for our students. So please celebrate however you can, safely, of course. But know that we are proud of you. We are sad to see you go, but we are happy that you you graduated. It's a great accomplishment. So congratulations once again. And please come back and visit us and let us know how everything is going, as things move on. Congratulations.
Congratulations, graduates. As Student Services Coordinator, I feel proud being able to serve you. I wish you the best for your next chapter of life. May your UW Eau Claire experience take you to places and times that will warm your heart and fulfill your dreams.
Hello, graduates. Congratulations on your success and hard work during your time here at UW Eau Claire. This is an exciting and celebratory day for you, your families, and friends. I am happy to be here celebrating with you as well. It has certainly been an unusual and difficult year. Many of you are probably feeling excited about your accomplishments and also a little uncertain about your future. Know that these are normal feelings for graduates. Some advice I have is don't look at surviving this pandemic as a complete loss. Instead, reflect on what you have learned and the skills you have gained from this unprecedented time in our history. Best of luck moving forward. Congratulations, and also happy holidays.
Hi everyone, my name is Dwicky and I am the Program Associate in OMA. To all the graduates, I just want to say from the deepest part of my heart and soul, congratulations. You have reached a huge milestone in your life and you should be really proud and happy of yourself. I just want to say, as you move on to this next part of your life, OMA will be cheering you on, but we will be sad to see you go. You have made a huge impact on my life and a lot of the people's lives in our office here. Thank you for sharing a sliver of your life with us. I will miss you all. If you ever came in here and sat on the chair here and talked to me, or if you ever went on walks with me to go get coffee and had life conversations, know that those conversations don't end in this office or on this campus. If you ever need anyone to talk to, feel free to contact us here in OMA. We're still here for you, we're still rooting for you, and we're still supporting you. So once again, congratulations, graduates, you did it, yay!
Good afternoon, my name is Michael Thomas, and I'm a Student Services Coordinator in the Office of Multicultural Affairs. I want to start off by congratulating our class of 2020 graduates on a job well done. You all made it, and you're finally finished with your UWEC educational experience. And oh, what a journey it has been. And I know me just saying that right now is an understatement. I know everybody's experience is different, but guess what? You all made it. And you made it because you were supposed to make it and you were meant to be here. And you're going to go out and do some amazing things in this world. And we are so incredibly proud of this accomplishment that you all have made. And really, really wish you all the absolute best of luck moving forward. One piece of advice that I would like to give to the graduates is to make sure that you never lose sense of self. And I know that, might sound cliche or whatever, but I think it's important to remember who you are, where you come from, and your ability to do incredible things. You all are fully equipped to be able to do whatever it is that you want in this world. And it's just important that you don't forget that sense of self and who you are as you continue to have new experiences and different challenges ahead. You are more than worthy of those experiences and you belong in those spaces. So we look forward to hearing about how your experiences and opportunities go post your UWC experience. And once again, congratulations, graduates.
Once again, congratulations, graduates. Like Michael said, you deserve everything that you have and you have worked hard. We're so happy for you. And we hope that that video conveyed some of our love for you all and our care for you all. And so without further ado, we're gonna be moving on to the section where the students are gonna be able to speak and give their remarks here. I believe, if I miss anyone, let me know. Once again, we have someone who's going to speak, and if during that time you're like, oh my goodness, I want to speak too, just feel free to comment in the comment section, okay, and say that you would like to give a speech. And so I'm going to introduce, if Leader Guta could turn their mic and their camera on. Everyone else, please make sure you're muted and your cameras are off so that we can focus all of our attention on Leader. So Leader, go ahead and take it away.
Hi, sorry, I didn't even realize I was going to be the first one. I don't know how I do this. Oh, sorry, you have to forgive me. I didn't get my robe on time, so I had to compromise. I wanted to say it's so crazy that I'm here right now. Diana, I'm going to take Maria's challenge on and see if I can make you cry. I never thought that I would ever get here. I'm the first person to ever graduate in my family, and getting here has been so hard. I want to thank all the OMA staff, HSA, advisors, all my friends, my CJ professors. Y'all have literally helped me get through the worst times ever, especially this year. And I just really want to say thank you to everyone. Congrats to all the graduates. We have worked so hard to get here, and we deserve this so much. Also so thankful for my parents, my family. I don't want to take up too much time. So congrats everyone once again, and can't wait to see everyone in the future.
So I must have been the wrong person to do this, because oh my gosh, Leader makes me want to cry too. And so thank you so much, Leader, for speaking. You are absolutely amazing and you deserve this. You are just awesome. Make sure to read the comment section, Leader. To the graduates, are there any other graduates who would like to give some remarks right now, whether that be you want to give remarks and share the recording, or your family is here with you? We're doing last calls and giving student remarks or remarks to people in your life. And so as of right now, I don't see any other graduates, but you are still all absolutely amazing and so deserving of graduating. We are so happy for you here in OMA. Thank you to all the individuals who have spoken so far. Thank you, Leader. We appreciate your words of wisdom, and we are wishing you the best in life. To all the graduates, the OMA staff want to say it has been a privilege to be a part of such pivotal years of your life. We have learned and grown from all our experiences with you all. Thank you for sharing a sliver of your life with us. We will always be rooting for you. I would like to invite Dang back on to the virtual stage to give the closing for the virtual OMA graduation reception.
Thank you so much, Dorky. This event would not be possible at all without our event planning committee members, led by both Dorky Kang and by Charles Vu, with significant contributions from our student interns Destiny Wilson, Alejandra Serna, and Leah Vang. As planning for this event began, we reached out to our graduating students and we asked them to identify staff and faculty members who were a positive influence during their education here at UW Eau Claire. And all faculty, staff, and guests who were identified by our graduates were invited tonight. And on behalf of the entire OMA staff, thank you so much for being such a positive influence for our students. To all the friends, the invited guests, faculty, staff, professors, mentors, executive team members, community members, and most importantly, to the family members of our graduates. Thank you for joining our celebration tonight. These graduates absolutely could not have achieved this great honor without your support. And to our graduates, many of you may remember seeing the phrase "home away from home" posted up on our front desk in the OMA office in Centennial Hall. As you celebrate this important milestone, your graduation, and as we wish you luck on your future endeavors, I say to you one last time that we absolutely owe you a debt of gratitude. OMA's culture of community is a direct result of your participation in our traditions, such as this graduation celebration. It's because you have continued to engage with our activities, our programs, and our services. You are the drivers of OMA's culture of home away from home. This is part of the legacy that you leave behind, and for that, we are forever grateful. I have no doubt that you have been inspired by many of the guests of tonight's event. And now it's your turn to be an inspiration to others. So we look forward to seeing the kind of inspiration you become for other people. Thank you so much, graduates. Congratulations again. And thank you so much for everybody else and our guests. And have a good evening.
오늘도 비가 내릴 것 같아 흠뻑 젖어버린 날 아직도 멈추질 않아 저 먼 구름보다 빨리 달려가 그럼 될 줄 알았는데 나 겨우 사람인가 봐 몹시 아프네 세상이란 놈이 지갑기 덕분에 눌러보는 먼지 쌓인 배감기 넘어진 채 청하는 엇박자의 춤 겨울이 오면 내 시야 더 뜨거운 숨 끝이 보이지 않아 출구가 있긴 한가 발이 뜨지 않아 잠시 눈을 감아 여기.
Thank you, everyone. That will conclude our OMA virtual graduation reception. Have a wonderful evening.